you may not think your product is something that could be used by a business, but you'd be surprised at the different things that businesses need. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Becky with Click Fluency and welcome to June's webinar. I am excited about getting together your Q3 plan. And this is really helpful because there's always a lot of talk around Q4, but Q3, you want to keep the momentum up. You want to also start getting prepared for Q4. So I'm going to share about that in today's webinar. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. There we go. Okay, hopefully everyone can see my slides. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. So welcome, and let's talk about your Amazon action plan for third quarter, right? Like I said, fourth quarter is always discussed heavily, but right now is the time, and kind of a little bit on the later end, but it's still the time to be thinking about what you're going to be doing for the next quarter on Amazon specifically. Okay, so there is a lot to set up to be successful, not only for this quarter, but then this will kind of flow into the fourth quarter as well. You want to leverage Prime Day that's coming up. We know the dates now, July 12th and 13th, in case you didn't know. Those are when Prime Day is happening in 2022. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, I'll try to add, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll try to make sure that there's a link so that you can go and you can actually watch the last month's and some clips from last month's, because we kind of did a deep dive into Prime Day. So if you're curious about that, it's not too late. It is too late for some things like lightning deals, but it's not too late for other strategies and ideas to leverage that day. But you definitely want to be leveraging that. If you're using social media, paid search, email, etc., make sure you're activating that brand referral bonus. That is something that is up to 10% of a discount, but that's still extra money in your pocket at the end of the day that wasn't there before that Amazon's offering. So it may not be your primary strategy to send all of your traffic to Amazon. Typically what we see is about a third of the traffic they'll want to send to Amazon, some to their website, and things like that. So it's okay that you're mixing it up. But when you're doing that, if you're sending traffic to Amazon, make sure you're activating that brand referral bonus, because it doesn't automatically get set up. You have to enroll in it, even though it's free to enroll. Also, you want to teach your customers that are new about your brand. You want them to get immersed in understanding your brand, your story. You can do this a few different ways. You can do this within the A+ content. You can also do this in brand stores. You can have a page on your brand stores page, and then within the A+ content on a product listing. And something else that's really neat that Amazon has started doing that you may have noticed is that Amazon is now adding that small business thing at the in listings, so people can actually see if they're buying from you. If you're a small business, they can see that. So that is really neat that Amazon has offered that in. I've mentioned in some videos that I've put out on social media recently that Amazon is also kind of making it like basically you get prizes, and they're doing like sweepstakes and like gift card giveaways and things like that. So if you're a eligible small business selling certain products on Amazon, you have to have been invited. So if you got an email, make sure that you took advantage of that or take advantage of that. And something else too, you can, and I don't have this on there, but business to business, you may not think your product is something that could be used by a business, but you'd be surprised at the different things that businesses need for that would be a business expense. So making sure that you have business discounts set up, you can do a tier amount, like a percentage off, to encourage that larger order cart value. That's something that's helpful. It's not even on here. That's just a bonus thrown in. Set up subscribe and save. Use an offer though to also entice that first purchase. If you're not seeing subscribe and save orders come through, and what I'm seeing happen a lot is people set up subscribe and save, which is great. But as a consumer, I'm just explaining my thought process. When I see that there's going to be longer shipping and it's the same price to subscribe and save versus I'm going to get it in a day or two and I get the same exact price, I'm not incentivized whatsoever to choose the subscribe and save offer. And subscribe and save would help you because customers can choose how frequently they get your product without having to reorder. So all of a sudden you've gained additional orders. Now, of course, they can cancel it, but most likely they usually don't, especially if they like the product. They're just going to allow it to continue to go on because Amazon's enticing them with, they get even additional discounts with having a certain amount in their cart. But if you're not offering any kind of discount, you're not seeing your subscribe and save orders really bump up, even though you have it as an offer, it could be that you're not enticing customers. So my first plan of action for you would be offer that 5%. That's kind of your lowest amount that you can do. That is something that people will pay attention to, and it will give a little bit more thought process to, ooh, well, my subscribe and save order comes at the end of the month, and that's only a few extra days. I think I should do that. All of a sudden, they've subscribed to your products and they're going to be getting it maybe every 2 months at their doorstep. So those are some things that really can help you set up now for success this quarter, this coming quarter, and then also fourth quarter. And I already mentioned B2B. So I guess I did have it on there. I just didn't have that slide up. And then that's business to business on Amazon. You do have to make sure you have prices within business to business. Otherwise, it doesn't, it won't show up to people that they get a discount of any sort. You can set up and customize how much discount for a certain amount of order, volume, and then also use those tools. Amazon has a ton of tools to help you grow your brand. Excuse me. Virtual bundles is something you may have thought, if you sell a shampoo and conditioner, you may have thought, oh, for me to tell my shipping department that they have to put these two products together in a poly bag and label them and say that they're a set, that's just too much extra work. And it would add to, your bottom line of it's going to take them more time to package it and things like that. Well, have you ever thought about virtual bundles? With virtual bundles, you can have two different products set in there to Amazon's warehouse, and Amazon will bundle it for you. And pay attention to what people are buying together. So look at that on your listings. What are frequently bought together items? What are some complementary products, right, that go together really well? Maybe you have a flagship type product that sells super well, but there's something that really people, once they start using this as well, it just maybe improves their experience with that first product or just really complements it very well. Make sure to start, offering those as bundles, virtual bundles.